By now, it should be second nature. You shouldn't have to even think about doing it. But unfortunately, there's still some out there that fail to make the connection, the seatbelt connection. One simple click and you're on your way to saving your life and the lives of others. But if you still need convincing, just ask those that are still lucky enough to be alive and talk about it. As the Newport News Police Department and the Department of Motor Vehicles recently recognized one citizen and a few officers within the ranks of the police department who were involved in traffic accidents and survived because they were ultimately saved by the belt.
The Saved by the Belt Award was created back in the mid-90s, and that's what we're here today for. It was to identify law enforcement officers and other individuals whose lives were saved or the injuries were significantly reduced by properly restraining and using the safety belts that are designed in those vehicles that are manufactured.
I was driving down Jefferson, a car pulled out in front of me. I tried to avoid that car, but I ended up hitting it anyways, which that deployed the airbag. There was a second part of the collision where I hit a pole when I did not have, and the airbag, of course, did not deploy because it was already deployed.
Officer Robert Harris?
A lot of people depend on the airbag going off if they don't have their seatbelt on. They're supposed to act in conjunction with each other. But like I said, I did not have the benefit of an airbag on the second part of my collision, so I think it absolutely saved my life.
I'll be off top too.
There were two lanes that were turning left onto Mercury, so I couldn't really see all the oncoming traffic. I saw one pair of headlights go by, I didn't see another pair, so I thought it was clear. Started to make the turn. As soon as I started to make the turn, I saw the car coming. And I had just enough time to hit the brakes and think to myself, here it goes.
Officer Soul?
Well, it's always been pretty important to me. My father got hit by a school bus when I was a young child. He actually popped the windshield out with his face and ended up in the passenger seat. And ever since then, he's always worn a seatbelt, and it's kind of something I've been trained to do, so.
And you know, you don't know what is going to happen every single day. I had just dropped off my son with my mother and was on my way to work. Just normal, every day, driving to work. And so she came over the median is really all I remember is that just last second of seeing her come and hit me. I knew it was really bad. The airbag went off, which had never happened to me before, and broke my femur twice and actually came out of the leg and then crushed an ankle.
Miss Henrietta?
Devastated, yes, but just a blessing to be alive. I mean, I just thank God every day. And people do not survive these types of accidents at the speed that she was going, and just knowing that that seatbelt saved my life.